Hi, my name is Patrick, and in today's video I'll be covering the protocols for the 1 mile walking and 1 mile jogging test. The 1 mile jogging test was developed for 18 to 29-year-old men and women who are at risk for cardiovascular or orthopedic injury during maximal testing for VO2 values. This method of assessment offers an estimate of a client's VO2 max through a moderate submaximal steady state exertion jogging pace. The Rockport 1 mile walking test is extremely useful in measuring cardiorespiratory fitness of older or sedentary males and females 20 to 69 years of age, as it requires only a fast walking pace to estimate the VO2 max. I will now explain both the 1 mile jogging and walking assessments, including the VO2 max calculations derived from my self data. Equipment needs are as follows: a scale for height and weight before assessment, 400-meter track, optional heart rate monitor, proper running attire, and tools for recording obtained data. I highly recommend a stretch period followed by the recommended 2 to 3 minute warm-up before the 1 mile jogging test. Here are examples of some static quad and hamstring stretches. During my warm-up, I assessed what I thought was a moderate comfortable jogging pace in which I perceived I could keep during the 1 mile jogging test. After warming up, I began my 1 mile jogging test, keeping my submaximal comfortable pace throughout the 4 laps around the 400-meter track. For males, the elapsed time for the 1 mile jog should be at least 8 minutes and 9 minutes for females. Immediately after the 4th lap, I measured my heart rate by counting the radial pulse of my left wrist for 15 seconds and multiplying it by 4. It is important that heart rate does not exceed 180 beats per minute. The stretch and warm-up period for the 1 mile jog will be similar for the 1 mile walk. If more time is needed for the sedentary individual to warm up, they may do so. I began my 1 mile walk assessment by keeping a quick pace on the flat 400-meter track for all 4 laps. I immediately assessed for heart rate by radial pulse once more. Heart rate data will be used during the following equations. Here is the VO2 max equation for the 1 mile steady state jog. Keep in mind PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction rules when following the equation. The original equation is displayed in blue, where we will place our obtained data into the parentheses. In red, you see where we place body weight in kilograms, total minute time, which is derived by seconds divided by 60, heart rate in beats per minute, and lastly, our gender score. Calculations in parentheses were performed first, followed by the addition and subtraction, leaving the value of 60 milliliters per kilogram per minute, which ACSM scores as a superior classification. Here's the VO2 equation for the 1 mile walk, where we will follow the same PEMDAS rules. In red, body weight is plugged into as pounds, age in years, our score for male, time with seconds divided by 60, and our heart rate in beats per minute. After solving parenthesis data, we are able to add and subtract across, leaving my VO2 max value to be 37.22 milliliters per kilogram per minute, which is a CSM classification as poor. More effort should have been given on my part during the 1 mile walk so it could closely be related to the 1 mile jogging assessment VO2 max results.